Right, hello and welcome. My name's Jay. I buy and sell on eBay UK. I mainly buy big collections like you see behind me. Hornby over there, records, he says, over there, and loads of mixtape packs down there as well. I buy big collections, I sell them individually online for a profit, at least that is the plan. Every Sunday I put out a video as to what's sold throughout the week. If you do like the videos, please give us a thumbs up. More importantly, if you can subscribe to the channel, that would be fantastic. If you've got any comments, please put them down below. But without further ado, I'm going to turn you around and show you what's sold. Right, hello and welcome back. It's now Monday. Yeah, pretty good with sales again, to be fair. Starting over here, got Dreamscape. What's that? 28, 12 tape pack. That's over £22. Cost wise, now about tenner. Then got a 225 coach there, one of the longer ones. Its number is 12408. That's sold for £24.99. Again, cost wise on that about a tenner. Then I've got one of these Hornby ovals. That's sold for £29.99. Again, cost wise on that about £12. Got, you can't really see it in there unfortunately, but there is an N-gauge train in there. It's untested. It's for spares and repairs. It is the one with the sort of aerial things coming off it. That sold for £23. You can tell my knowledge of trains is absolutely useless. Then got another 125 coach there. That is the shorter one. That sold for £20. Cost wise on that again about a tenner. Then we got an E&R train there. It's in poor condition. It's going international. They paid a tenner for the train and probably about another £20 to get it posted to America. So I hope they're happy with it. Cost wise on that about a fiver. And some R600s, there's 8 of them there. So yeah, that's my Monday sales. Gonna get this lot packed up and update you on what I sell tomorrow. Right, hello and welcome back. It's now Tuesday. Sales have been pretty slow, to be fair. Only got 2 sales in total. One is this Hornby oval. This sold for £29.99 cost wise, and this about 12 quid. And then I have 2 of these Hornby power connectors as well. I have had a really good day on eBay. I went to my my train man. He's a local fella that sort of I met through Facebook. Bought quite a few bits off him recently, or over the last sort of year or so anyway. I was meant to go and buy, I think, 16 pieces today, which were HSTs. Not all trains, some of them were coaches as well, for 160 quid. Long story short, I ended up going there and spending 450 quid because apparently he's cleared out somebody's loft, and yeah, he ended up with a load of bits. So what that meant was, when I buy sort of like 450 quid's worth, I like to list that day 450 quid's worth, so I can at least have listed what I've spent to try and get my money back sooner rather than later, if that makes sense. And I sort of work for all the rest. So I listed 450 quid's worth today, and I've done another 30 listings to see me through the week. So yeah, it's been really busy. So with that said, I'm going to get this lot packed up and I'll update you on what I sell tomorrow. Cheers. Right, hello, welcome back. It's now Wednesday. 4 sales today. I've got a couple of others, but they'll go out tomorrow. Starting over here, got this what is it, a hobby wing motor and ESC. I did buy this for one of my cars. It was no good for what I wanted, so I'm literally just getting my money back on this. This sold for £57. I've then got a Eurostar power car there. It has got part of the aerial, or the, what do they call it, the pantograph or whatever it is, missing. That sold for 30 quid. Cost wise on that about 12 quid, there and thereabouts. Then I have got a train in here, you can't see it. It was one of the ones that I picked up yesterday. That sold for £35. Cost wise on that about £12. And then I've got a Clarabelle coach there as well. That sold for £9.99, and cost wise on that, I'm going to say about 3 or 4 quid. Yeah, so not a bad day. A little bit of money in the bank. Still got plenty of bits over here to be getting on with. It's hard when the camera's around this way to make sure that I show you all the bits that we've got to go through down there, and some other bits up there. So I've got plenty of stock to be getting on with. So yeah, I'm going to get this lot packed up and I'll update you on what I sell tomorrow. Cheers. Right, hello and welcome back. It's now Thursday. Sales have been really good, to be fair. I've got 9 sales in total to show you. Starting over here, we have a Hornby or Triangle. You can't see it unless it's wrapped in bubble wrap, but it is a Britannia, and that's going out to one of my original subscribers, Tommy Lee's. He was a bit concerned because I had it up for £49.99, which I think I was a bit cheeky in what I was asking, and he made me an offer of £30. Doing a little bit of research, I think his offer, it probably was worth about 35-40 quid, but anyway, long story short, I said to Tommy, yes, you can have it for 30 quid. He messaged me saying, mate, I hope you ain't losing out on any money. Don't worry, Tommy. I think cost-wise on this, I'm probably at about 15 quid, there or thereabouts. So I hope you're happy with it, mate. But if you're not happy with it, I'm sure I'll be the first to know. So I'll get that out to you today. Thanks again. Then we have a City Express dummy card. That sold for £21 cost-wise, and that about a tenner. Then we have two of these Hornby. I think they're Thomas and Friends wagons in there. They sold for £11 each. Anyway, cost-wise on those, probably about 6-7 quid. Another one of these Hornby ovals that sold for £29.99. Cost-wise on that, I am going to say, again, about a tenner. Some poor condition wagons, if you ever see them together like that and not individual, that's because they're in poor condition. They sold for a tenner, cost-wise on those about a fiver. This is quite a nice thing, purely because they don't owe me nothing and it's getting out a bit of art. It is an old school Rave Flyer Equinox one. Condition isn't actually that bad, because if we have a look at this, I don't know if I can see a date on it, but what have we got here? Can't actually see it just says May 21, it doesn't say the year, but I would hazard that this bit of paper is probably about 25 to 30 years old. So yeah, that sold for £7 cost-wise on that, nothing. Then we've got another train here. It is a Queen Mary, that sold for £18.50 on an offer again, cost-wise on that about a tenner. This was a nice one. This is one of those corgis, we're getting quite low on them now. Eddie Stobart one, that's the part number there, that sold for £12.99 cost-wise and about 3 or 4 quid. And then similar thing on this, 5 random Rave tape packs, they sold for £12.99 going international. They would have cost the buyer probably another 15 quid to get them posted by GSP. So yeah, not a bad Thursday, gonna get this lot wrapped up and I'll update you on what I sell tomorrow. Cheers. Right, hello and welcome back. It's now Friday. Still been really consistent, to be fair. Starting over here, got a Intercity 125 dummy card that sold for £19.99 cost-wise, and that probably about a tenner. Then we have one of these cream, I think it's cream, brown and cream GWR coaches that sold for £8 again cost-wise, and that about 3 or 4 quid. This was a good one. This is a LMS Ginty. This sold for £44.99 cost-wise on this, I'm going to say about 12 quid. That's going all the way to Australia. Then we got another one of these Corgi super haulers. That's the part number there. That sold for £12.99 cost-wise on that about 4 quid. This was a really good one, but it is going international, so I won't count my money yet. Well Dance 1999. New Year's Eve, so this would have been the Millennium New Year's Eve tape pack. This sold for £49.99. I'm going to say cost-wise on this, probably about a tenner. I have got another one of those as well, which is happy days. Then I've got this Hornby Eurostar power car. It is a non-runner. It's in pretty good condition, but it doesn't run. That sold for £26 again, cost-wise on that about a tenner. Then over here we have a standard Hornby controller that sold for £19.99 cost-wise, and that again about a tenner. So yeah, pretty happy with the way things are going. I won't update you tomorrow, but I will do a Saturday and Sunday wrap up, so I'll see you then. Right, hello and welcome back. It's now Sunday. Sales have still been really, really good. I've got 14 sales in total. It's only about 2 o'clock now, so hopefully I'll have a few more come through, but without further ado, going to show you what we sold. So starting over here, got a what's that one? A Sidewinder New Year's Eve 2002 tape pack that sold for £17.99 cost-wise, and that probably about a tenner. Got a One Nation tape pack here as well. That is, I believe, Decadence. That sold for £24.99 again cost-wise, and that about a tenner. I've then got some of these Hornby NE wagons there. They're not in the best of conditions. There is some couplings missing and so forth. They sold for £12.99. I'm going to say cost-wise, and those about 4 quid. I've then got 2 random lots of 8 Rave tapes. I did get a message from this gentleman asking whether some of them are Helter Skelter. Fortunately, one of the ones that he's bought, all of them are Helter Skelter, so that's all good. Then got a remote control ESC. I bought that by mistake, so I'm just getting my money back on it. Yeah, I do that quite a lot, to be fair. I really should do a bit of research or read instructions, but I don't. Anyway, I digress. 8 R609s, they sold for, I believe it was a tenner. Again, cost-wise, and those are close to a tenner. I've then got 2 of these Hornby ovals there. One sold for £29.99, one sold for £25 on an offer. Cost-wise, and those about 12 quid. Then got a Hornby GW wagon there. Yeah, says, holding it to the camera. That sold for £11 cost wise, and about £4. Same with this one, an SR Hornby wagon. That's the part number there. That sold for £14.99 cost wise, and that again about a £5. Then we've got 2 of these. That's not me farting, by the way, that's my squeaky floor. 2 of these power tracks there. They sold for a tenner cost wise, and those about a £5. Then we have a Hornby HSD 125, number is 43125. That sold for £19.99, was it? No, £35, because that is a running car, I beg your pardon. And then finally, we've got a Hornby 42551 wagon. That sold for £15 cost wise, and that I'm going to say about £6 or £7. So yeah, not been a bad week. We are heading towards Christmas, so hopefully it might get a bit busier, in saying that there's only so much we can do, what with a full-time job and this. So I'm quite happy with the way that it is at the moment. I've done a bit of organising today with the trains, he says. Basically, I had all my trains over here. I've now separated them, so I've got mix 125s and other trains down there. I've got my Eurostars there, and then flipping you around, I've got all my 125s in Virgin livery over there, and then my 225s over there. It just makes it a bit easier when I'm sort of looking for them. But anyway, I'm waffling on. If you do like the videos, please subscribe. If you've got any comments, put them down below. And yeah, I'll see you next week. Cheers.